Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Quant, whose current price stands at the $124.0 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 14.18%, and this is a green day because we are seeing a bit of a recovery here on the whole crypto market. And you can see from my TradingView watch list, almost every cryptocurrency over here is green, which is an indication that today is a green day. And getting to the analysis of this chart over here, I'll be giving you my analysis basing it on the Elliot wave structures, the Fibonacci's, the key areas of support and resistances, and also draw out any key chart pattern that you have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Quant from the all-time high has been seeing no prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $41.2 mark. And jumping to the forward chart for further analysis, here on the forward chart you can see I have this Elliot wave structure that I have here on the charts. After making our low down there, we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upper side in a movement that I've been terming as a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, making its peak at around the $229 mark. And having seen that movement to the upper side, we can now name that as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And for those that might have watched my previous videos, this Elliot wave structure was not this way, and previously I had this Elliot wave structure having this as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2, then this was my wave 3 high, then I was expecting a wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And I can change the color of that Elliot wave structure to red so that I can show you what happened here on the Quant charts. And in this retracement over here in the formation of a wave 4, this Elliot wave structure wave 4 broke the Elliot wave guidelines by retracing into the high of this first wave, and having done so, I had to remove this Elliot wave structure from my charts and view this movement to the upper side as something else. And the only way to have my Elliot wave structure as is the new way that I have my Elliot wave count over here. And having completed the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever I'm expecting next is the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And I believe that is what has been playing out over here. And using the Fibonacci's, I can sketch out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2 by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of that first wave to the high of that first wave, and that gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of a wave 2, that is a higher Elliot wave count 2 between the Fib level 0.5 and the Fib level 0.618, and that perfectly lies between the $133.9 mark and the $111.8 mark. And you can see yesterday we saw a very nice retracement over here, retracing back to around the $105.4 mark. And you can see we are a little bit lost the Fib level 0.618 over here and went back to around the $105.5 mark. And after seeing that low, there are high chances that the low for that second wave was in at around the $105.9 mark. So there's high chances that whatever we are seeing right now, it might be the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. But it's too early for us to say that we're in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, and we need confirmations for that. And getting a little bit into the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 2, you can see we retraced back into this target area perfectly and lost the target area to the lower side a little bit. And if I jump to the forward chart so that we can to the 1 hour chart so that we can see what chart patterns we have information over here. Here on the forward chart you can see we had been trading within this channel, and we managed to break out of the channel to the lower side and got into this target area in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2. And from whatever we are seeing over here, we are seeing a bit of a recovery to the upper side. And using the candlestick patterns so that I can give you my analysis, you can see in this impulsive movement giving us a low at around the $105 mark, we have seen weeks over here, and this is an indication that the sellers had been losing the momentum, and that's why you can see this massive bullish candlestick to the upper side, which is also an engulfing candlestick, meaning that the buyers took over the market once more. And then we have another green candlestick over here, which is also has a long wick, meaning that the buyers also lost some momentum over here, but after some few hours they took the momentum once more, they took the market once more, and they continued dominating. And here on the 1 hour chart, you can see we are also trading above the 20-day MA, which is an indication that the 20-day MA is giving us support, and there is a possibility that Quant might continue pushing higher once more, continue pushing higher to get back to around the $147.9 mark. That is my first target area to the upper side, where we'll be facing a key area of resistance at around the $147 mark, and there's a possibility that Quant might be able to break above that key area of resistance. And in case that happens and we see a successful retest of that key area of resistance, there's a possibility of Quant continuing to push even higher and get back to around the $190 something mark, or maybe back to $160 something mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And in case we get rejected at around the $147 mark, then that would be worse for Quant, because that would mean we might see a bit of a pullback over here before we find support for us to continue seeing that bounce to the upper side. Jumping back to the 4-hour chart, you can see here on the 4-hour chart we are trading below the 20-day MA, meaning the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart is acting as a resistance. And for us to continue pushing higher, we also need to manage to break above the 20-day MA so that it can also offer us support and continue pushing higher, so that we can be able to break above the $147 mark, which is a key area of resistance. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And I'm expecting and I'm having high hopes that we have completed the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2 over here, and the low is in, and whatever we might be seeing over here next is an impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3. So let's be patient and see how the charts continues to unfold, and continue watching those key areas of resistances. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 38 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD. Here on the 4-hour MACD, we had printed a bearish crossover here, but we have started losing the momentum here on the MACD, and there's a possibility of us printing a bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.